How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Sick Eric Tech, and today we're going to be going on over things that I love about the OnePlus Nord N20. Now, if you guys watched my last video, I did a things that I hate about this device, and are 8 things that I love about the OnePlus Nord N20. This is a fantastic device, especially for the money, and it's definitely worth checking out. Very nice device. So let's go ahead and jump down into it and get started. Before we do, make sure you guys are subscribed and you got that bell icon clicked, that way you don't miss out on future videos. So the first thing is going to be the battery life, and this phone has very good battery life. This thing is at 38% and it has not been charged for at least a couple of days. Now, I have been using this off and on, and so it's not very accurate, but considering that I've used this at work, and after an 8-hour day at work of streaming music and doing other stuff all night long, at 8 hours I'm done and left with about 50% of battery life, which is way better than my OnePlus 10 Pro, and battery life on here is definitely better than that, considering the fact that this is a 60 Hz refresh rate, a cheaper end chipset as well, so not very much power consumption there. So battery life on here is excellent, and the fact that you get a 33 watt fast charger in the box is absolutely phenomenal on this device, especially for the price. 33 watt fast charging is amazing. You don't even get that on some flagship devices. So battery life, number one, is excellent on the OnePlus Nord N20. Over to speaker quality and audio on here. So this only has one bottom firing speaker, but this speaker is actually pretty decent and gets the job done. It's a lot better than I thought it would be, and the fact that you do get some nice audio options on here. When you go into your sound, you get your direct audio tuner, and you connect some Bluetooth headphones to this. You get a lot of options for high-res audio, movie, game, and music, and this thing sounds better than my OnePlus 10 Pro as far as audio goes. No Dolby Atmos, but you do get this direct audio tuner on here. And it sounds really good when you're listening to music or watching some movies. And the audio on here, Bluetooth wise, absolutely phenomenal. The bottom firing speaker does not get too loud, but it's actually loud enough to where you get the job done. You're actually able to enjoy it. So let's go ahead and play a little sample. That way you guys could see the difference or see how this audio is on this device. Alright, so as you can see, the audio and the speaker quality on here is actually pretty decent, and I'm not mad about it. Going on over to the build quality and the design, this is a very nice looking smartphone. It looks different. I like the camera layout on here, which these individual camera rings on here. The back looks nice and premium. It does pick up fingerprints quite a bit, but it's pretty solid and does not feel too cheap in the hand. I like this design, this boxy design. And it looks fantastic, and it looks like a premium smartphone. Very classy looking and very clean looking. The buttons are actually in a nice spot, very ergonomic. The rounded corners on here, very comfortable to hold, and I definitely love the build quality on here. It was a lot better than I thought it would be, and it definitely looks different than other OnePlus devices. And you get a headphone jack, guys. That's pretty cool right there. And it is constructed out of plastic, so it feels light. It's not too heavy. It's a very nice looking phone and very nice feeling phone as well. Going on over to the cameras or camera. In my last video, I mentioned that this is pretty much only has one camera in the back, but that camera is actually pretty decent for the price, and you're able to get some pretty nice shots with it in adequate lighting. And I'm very surprised about the camera quality on here and the front-facing camera as well. Despite only capping out at 1080p in video, it looks pretty good with a little bit of a lack of stabilization. But the colors and everything look pretty decent, especially for the price of this phone. The pictures you're able to capture on here, despite only having that one focal length, is actually pretty nice. You're able to catch some pretty good shots on here in daylight. In low light, it tends to fall apart a lot, but in daylight, you're able to catch some pretty decent pictures and use this phone for social media and stuff. So the cameras on here were actually quite surprising on the OnePlus Nord N20. Going on over to micro SD card support. Yes, you do get a micro SD card slot for up to, I believe it's 512 gigabytes if I'm not mistaken. So you're able to expand the storage of the Nord N20, which you don't even get that option with the 10 Pro or even the Galaxy S22s. You get micro SD card support on here, and that is fantastic. You're able to put your music, save your photos to it, and you're not, taking up the 120 gigabyte of internal storage of the device. You're able to just slap everything onto that SD card and call it a day and save your storage on your device. So that's fantastic that it offers micro SD card support. And going on over to the display. So the display on here, I mentioned on my last video that it is a lower quality display. It is only at 60 Hertz, 1080p, but considering that it's a lower quality display and it does cap out at 1080p on YouTube, no options for upscaling on there. It's actually a quite nice display. The colors on here are nice. The brightness, it could get a little bit brighter, but the colors are nice. It's an AMOLED, so that's an upgrade from last year's LCD on the N10. So that is really, really nice that you get an AMOLED display on here. The colors are bright. The blacks are deep. And the size is actually pretty nice too. It's a 6.4 inch if I'm not mistaken. You do get some bezel at the bottom, a lot of a chin, but it's actually quite nice to look at. It's sharp. The colors are nice. It could get brighter, but like I said, this is a pretty nice panel despite being only 60 Hertz and 1080p. But for the price, it's actually pretty good and definitely better than last year's. Going on over to the price. So this is going to set you back at $282 on T-Mobile. That is where it's available at right now. It should be available on Best Buy and Metro by T-Mobile soon, but $282, I think it's a pretty affordable price. I think it's pretty good. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck here. You're getting a nice build quality, a decent rear-facing camera, decent front-facing camera. You're getting a decent screen on here. 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 storage. I think you're getting pretty good amount for your money at $282, and I'm glad OnePlus decided to price this accurately and did not, price this at $400 or anything. So that is really nice. I think the price is right there at the sweet spot, and it does offer a lot on here. You get a headphone jack, USB Type-C. You get a fast 33-watt charger in the box, guys. That is insane. You don't even get chargers in the box with these $1,000 phones. So the price is very affordable and quite nice. Last thing on the list is going to be your security. So this does have an in-display optical fingerprint sensor. And this thing is pretty quick. So I wasn't expecting it to have that. I was expecting a fingerprint sensor on the power button. But this thing has an under-display fingerprint sensor, same as the OnePlus 10 Pro. And it's pretty quick. This thing is faster than the Pixel 6 actually. And you also do have the option for face unlock. So boom, you're able to unlock using your face, and that is fast and accurate as well. So the fingerprint sensor coupled with the Face ID, absolutely fantastic. This thing has no issues whatsoever reading your fingerprint on there. It's fast, it's reliable. I was definitely surprised with the quality of this under display optical fingerprint sensor, but it works fantastic. And that is going to be the last on my list of things that I love. So the OnePlus Nord N20 is a fantastic device, especially for the price. You can't go wrong. If you need a cheap burner phone or something as a backup, or give this to your kids, this is the phone to get. Very, very nice build quality, pretty decent camera, pretty decent display as well. Nice audio coming from here if you're using Bluetooth and that bottom firing speaker. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed these things that I love about the OnePlus Nord N20. Subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.